Hello guys, welcome back to HPC, and today we're going to be talking about why pet stores drive me crazy. So if you go to a pet store and you know about hamsters, hamsters will need a 450 square inch cage for the bare minimum. And if you go to like PetSmart, their cages are like nothing by that size. So that's one thing that drives me crazy. But yeah, like, can't they just take the time to find out the right size of a cage for a hamster so that they're not stressing out inside of a small shoebox? Like, I saw a video of somebody measuring the size of hamster cages in PetSmart, and it fit 2 slippers in it. So yeah, that's really huge, right? So yeah, that's just one thing that I think they should really improve on. The second thing is that there's not enough bedding in the cages. Hamsters love to burrow and make tunnels, so they won't be able to in like 2 inches. Like, if I went to like PetSmart to buy like hamster supplies, and I saw the hamsters, and like there was almost less than like 1 inch of bedding. Like, please listen. Like, there was like 1 inch of bedding. Hamsters will need 6 inches of bedding in height, and yeah, that 1 inch is nothing like 6 inches. Like, it's really different. But yeah, so that's the second thing that I think they should improve on. The next thing is their wheels. So hamsters love to run, so they'll need wheels. And when they do give their hamsters wheels, but they're not all their wheels are safe, because there are regular plastic wheels and wired and mesh. Oh no. Wired and mesh wheels are dangerous for your hamster because since there's bars in both wheels, their feet are very small and delicate, so the more they run at it, their feet will start to get cuts in them. And I think you won't want cuts in your feet, so yeah. And they can also get an injury called bumblefoot on those wheels. So I remember that I saw a hamster with that wheel. So they need the regular wheels and the right sizes. If you don't know the right sizes for hamster wheels, I could just go over them. Syrians will need a 8-inch wheel, and winter whites will need a 5 or 6 inch wheel. Campbells will need the same, and Chinese hamsters will need a 7 and 8 inch wheel, and Robos will need a 5 or 6 inch wheel. So yeah, so that's another thing I think pet stores should really work on. Another thing is the type of bedding they're using. I should have done this when I was talking about bedding, but you know. Alright, so not all beddings are safe for hamsters. Your bedding will have to be a paper-based and unscented bedding. So if your bedding is paper-based, that's good, but if it's scented, that's bad. Because the reason why you don't want your hamster beddings to be scented is because hamster beddings, the chemicals in scented hamster beddings are not good to be getting on your hamster. Now, I know, oh, you might be saying, oh, but it smells so nice, why can't I use it? The chemicals are not safe for your hamster. I remember I went to buy hamster bedding, and we really thought it was paper-based, and we really thought it was unscented, but then we knew it was lavender scented, and yeah. So we had to return that. But we didn't have the receipt to refund it, so bada boom, yay! There's no jackpot for that. So yeah, I think that's another thing pet stores should really work on. The next thing is not something really on the need, because people buying their pets there can already fix that. But when you do buy your hamster, here's a tip. Pet stores don't get their hamsters from good places or any other animal. They get their animals from pet mills, and pet mills aren't good places for animals because I remember watching a video that like another hamster channel made, and there was like they showed a video of like the cages they give the hamsters in the pet mills, and they're just really tiny and grimy and yeah. Yeah, so pet stores don't get their animals from good places, which is definitely something they should work on. Because if your animals aren't coming from good places, they can be sick or they can be in like bad, gross places. Like, oh my gosh. And when I'm saying this, I'm just thinking about that cage. Like, okay, so that's the picture of the cage. It's filthy, grimy, just disgusting. Like, pet stores should really just get their animals from good places. Like, here in my mouth. Okay, so the last thing, is not something that bad, but the things that hamsters will come in that you, like, you know those cardboard boxes you get when you buy your hamster that they put the hamster in? Many hamster toys are made out of cardboard so that they can chew through them and just chew on them. And if there's cardboard boxes, then they could chew a hole through the box and easily escape. Hamsters can go through really tiny spaces, so if they just make a tiny hole, they'll easily fit through it. So they can escape out of those boxes. So when you do get your hamster, make sure you get like a little cage that they can like go in, make sure it's not cardboard. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!